You're listening to the Smoking JoeThunder podcast. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy JoeThunder back once again with another episode of the Smoking JoeThunder podcast. I got my co-host Elvis Freshleee in the building. What's going down, G?
Yo, what it do?
Chilling, man. Another day, another dollar. You know what I mean?
That's it.
Trying to get that money, trying to make those moves. You know what I mean?
Smoking big.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Shout out to Be Good, our official sponsor.
Shout out. Yeah, you already know. Be Good.
Over there.
11 West Hampton.
There you go.
114th and Cherokee.
Crossing the boondocks, you know what I'm saying?
You already know if it ain't Be Good, it's no good.
For sure. But it's me and Elvis, you know, we got the shit rolling today. We got another hot episode for y'all.
Today.
We got some shakers and some movers. Cats cooking up fabulous shit. We got a young guy that's making moves in the city already, and man, he's just getting started, man. We got NinaDaChris. We got Pac Chef in the building. What's going on?
Pac.
Chef Pac.
How you doing?
How's it going, brother?
Shit, we just out here cooling, you know, trying to survive, trying to be some young niggas that making it.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, well, I appreciate you coming on the podcast, man. You know what I mean? You've been making moves. Like I said, I met you like maybe a couple months ago at the Herman's Hideaway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You was doing your thizzle.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, bro. We've been supposed to tap in.
Right. I know. Was that like one of your first shows or what?
Yeah, that was my first show.
Actual like first show?
Uh-huh.
And that was at Herman's Hideaway, right?
Yeah. I had like a little thing where bro just had me come on type because they was playing a song that with a dude that's performing. Right. But this was like actually like me headlining. I headlining both of my shows that I just did. They're both my first two shows.
And you had some people there. Like when I seen you, man, I swear to God, there's like 20, 30 people that got up and went to the stage and, saw you perform.
Yeah, they be going hard for me for low key. That's been making me go harder.
Hell yeah.
No, for real, it's like graffiti, man. It's like you getting up and people telling you they see it and see it. It just makes you want to go harder and harder, you know?
I'm like, damn.
People tap in.
Then it was low key like, people that been rapping out here there. So, I had to go crazy. I feel like it was well anticipated.
Hey, well, check it out. This is your first time here, man. Kind of tell them who you are and where you're from. You know what I mean?
I'm from Montbello, Denver, Colorado. A little hood. It's
little north.
Ghetto. It's a little, both. Gentrified now. But it's
back in the day, it went down right when you was growing up. I'm sure,
Typical Denver neighborhood.
You couldn't even walk down there. Back in the day, niggas think it was sweet. Back in the day, I don't care if you was a kid, you couldn't even walk by yourself. Yeah. You had to walk. If you see a group of niggas, you gotta walk on the side
go to the other side of the street.
You get your ass beat.
Was it kind of rough up there in Montbello, man? What years are we talking about?
It was like when I was like 13, 12, like from 2012, 2013, 2014.
That's kind of like 7th, 8th grade. It's kind of like that transition from, middle school to high school. Like
then our generation the generation before us started taking over. And, it was kind of sweet, honestly. But so since then, it was easy since then. But.
Right. And you got your homie Pac with you, right?
Yeah, what's up with it?
Chilling, man. You chef?
Yeah.
So he's telling me you like cook all kinds of fucking good ass shit.
Yeah, I cook anything you want.
That's what I hear. Like you can literally call him and say, "Hey, I want this," and he'll cook it for you. Like
you feel me? We got the custom order plates, and we do caterings and shit for like birthday parties, weddings, shit, whatever you want. We just like to expand for real. Sometimes we be doing like pop-up shops and shit and like going and it'd be like hella vendors and then like, just network.
Some good ass food.
Hell yeah.
What's your favorite thing to make?
To be honest, it's like, that's a hard question.
Yeah.
Because it'd be a lot.
Yeah,
like
you across the whole board. It ain't just like a menu you're doing.
Bro, just the other day, he just been making anything, bro.
I had made some.
A big ass, his own loaf of bread, like 2 of them. He had made 2 loaves of bread. That was
so no limitations, right? No nothings.
We expanded.
That shit is basic, but like, that shit's
Nah,
crazy.
who's cooking bread?
Yeah, for real.
Nah, who's cooking bread?
Fuck that. Yeah.
That shit ain't basic, bro. Ain't nobody just cooking bread,
right?
Cap, their own bread, you feel me?
Yeah, that's tight.
That shit was crazy.
You said that, I was like, I'm trying to tell
a young dude cooking it, you feel me? You expect a female.
Nah, that's tight.
We need to hook you up with the homie Q-Knox. He's been doing a lot of bread baking, and all kinds of shit. You said he picked that shit up during the COVID. He said he couldn't go
like,
nowhere.
It'd be like a hobby. You just do that shit for fun. You know,
That's tight.
that shit came out good. I was like, dang, I actually made some bread.
Yeah. And how'd you meet Chris?
Low key, I met him through like high school type shit, but like through like
friend.
through.
Did you go to Montbello too, or what?
Nah, he was going all the way to South.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I graduated South High School.
I was going to the alternative school, but I used to always go up to their school. They used to pop after school.
Right.
So I
Yeah.
used
No.
to
South.
go-
Yeah. South used to get
up
down.
there. That's where all the females.
All the honeys, or what?
Yeah.
Who had the best honeys in high school when y'all were going to high school?
Shit, whole gang was getting baddies.
No, I'm saying, but what school though? Like when I was going to high school, I said like North was all the Mexican chicks with all the badass Mexican chicks, then you got all the white girls at Creek. You know what I mean? So
Shit.
I'll say like it depends because it just all the bitches is hoes.
did you go to CEC or what? Did y'all go to CEC at all?
Nah, I went to straight alternatives.
He said straight alternative. Was he
Even
fighting
when
or what?
Nah, I just like my first
Attendance.
year. My grandma tried to send me to some like school that had uniform.
Oh yeah,
I was like, I'm dropping out there. And she took me to the alternative school.
right.
Went to alternative school. Then I got accepted into like this new school called Northfield High School. That just made it type shit. It's cool. It's a cool school. That school was kind of hard, but
Yeah, good teachers and shit, or
yeah.
or was it just like the vibe was cool?
But I always been a nerd, low key. Like I always liked school, bro. I just definitely wasn't wearing uniform.
Right. Nah, none of that
But I
shit.
used to be a straight A student, like my first.
Do you ever remember like the
Yeah.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? When he had to wear the uniform, but he would flip it, turn the jacket inside out, and then wear the J's and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't deal with that shit.
I used to be good in class, bro. Like I used to always like learning, bro. And then I would just
Yeah, for me, I was good in class. I liked being in class and I'll be even helping
But I
out.
sit up at the top.
But I never
man.
made it to class. That was
that's I would never make it to class or I'll never go to school.
yeah, just not even go.
But that's because I got like around when I was 16, so like sophomore year, I moved out my grandma's house.
Right. Were you living by yourself or what? With some
I
homies?
was living with my big brother. He had just got out of prison. I lived with him for like 6 months, 7 months. Then I lived with my homie for like a year. His mom just was like, you could just stay here as long as you graduate. So I just kept going to alternative school. But you know, they're more lenient, so you could kind of
Fuck around a little more.
Smart, bro. They gonna know,
Yeah.
and then they gonna understand.
They just gonna know you ain't someone basic.
They
Yeah.
understand more, low key. I fuck with alternative schools, bro. They understand more.
Hell yeah.
Get it.
I would say, what was your favorite subject?
Good looking.
But I liked all subjects, bro. Like I was good at all subjects, bro. Like, literally, like I like to learn. I like to read. I like math. Was like one of my strongest, bro.
Hey, count that money,
It's a
right?
good thing to be at.
I used to know math like off the bat, bro. Like teachers used to have me up there teaching, like, cause I would have a whole different way of how I
You do it, right?
They should like teach that to the class.
Damn.
I was like that.
He said, damn.
Certified
It used to be
genius.
funny because I used to like being a class clown, bro. So it used to be like I used to always make the class laugh. I guess, bro.
It's like that shit on the movies when you see the guy who's making everyone laugh, but he really knows what he's doing. He's all smart, you know what I mean?
Literally,
And not even really trying.
Mm-hmm. And smart people
That's
understand
what
it.
it's at. Humor takes somebody smart too. You know what I mean? You don't just make everybody laugh and you some dumb motherfucker.
That's facts.
Except there's motherfuckers who are dumb and make
That's
everybody
true.
laugh,
Yep.
but it's not intentional.
Right.
And those are my favorite people. I'm like, "Oh, that motherfucker's funny. Just
Yeah.
unintentional.
It's just school, alternative school is fun, bro. I used to laugh every day.
Oh, yeah. And then you said you played like a couple instruments, or what? You played the cello?
I played the cello like my freshman year, end of my freshman year, but I played it all the way up through my middle school years. Really violin and cello. The cello, like the 9th grade, they hired like a private teacher for the school.
Uh-huh.
The Northfield school that I was going to was kind of rich, bro. So they hired like a private teacher, so I was really learning that motherfucker. But
That's
I
dope.
stopped going there.
What were you doing like your sophomore and junior year?
They didn't make it downstairs.
Shit, smoking weed. When I was in that school, I was working. I had work like carpentry
Uh-huh.
with my uncle. I had a couple jobs, low key, but then I was hustling too.
Right. So it's not like you were just sitting at home not doing
Hell
shit.
no, like
You're trying to
a lot
get
of the
money.
times when I didn't go to school, I was literally working. because I needed money. You feel me?
Yeah.
What was your first kind of legit job? Do you remember?
So, the legit job, Pizza Hut.
My first job was Wingstop.
Pizza Hut. I worked at Pizza Hut for like 6 months, like as a cook.
Yeah.
Like I used to make the pizza.
Damn, hot back there.
I used to go crazy though. I used to code at it. But I quit that, bro. Like I couldn't stay at a job. Actually, I didn't even stay there that long, like 4 months.
It's hard, especially at that age.
But
yeah,
I still
to be tied
promote
down.
jobs though. I feel like jobs is cool. Like,
Yeah.
if you hustling, that's even.
You got to
a plus.
make money, yeah, somehow, some way. Shit,
Smart people know you get a job and then you can hustle too.
you can't be kicking it, right?
Gotta have your
You
side
got the
hustle
loop.
with the
But you
9 to
end up-
5.
Feel me?
Right. So, what kind of happened your senior year?
Damn, bro.
I graduated, low key. I graduated. I was still at the bro's house, but I hate.
How'd you grad? Did you graduate legitly, or did you like finagle a way to graduate?
No, low key, bro. I had since I was in my freshman and my like sophomore year, I was taking honors and shit. So
Oh, you had all your credits.
like
already.
I had like a
You're
lot of
already
credits, bro. But
Yeah.
my junior year, I failed my last semester.
Yeah.
So it made me put back at my class. But I could have graduated my junior year.
Gotcha.
But then it put me back at my class. I still graduated like a whole 3 months early.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was just chilling at the bro's mom's house, like just trying to figure out something to do. And then I got an apartment. Well, it was my sister's apartment, but I moved in there. And then, I was trying to help her pay rent and shit. But it was kind of on some apartment was under some like
There are rules and regulations.
confidential shit. But nah. It wasn't that. It was so she had left though. But that's when I really really started going crazy.
That was a wild
crazy
crack.
and this-
What do you mean by crazy? Wilding out, like parties,
Nah. I was just in the streets a lot, hustling.
just trying to do
I
your
was making a
thing,
lot of money
Just
at
make
that
it
time,
paper,
bro.
yeah.
Like for real.
right? And you weren't even like really thinking about rapping at this time, right?
Hell no, I wasn't even rapping yet. And then like, bro, I don't know, bro. Like, I'll be thinking about everything that I've done, like I done been through and shit. And I'll be like,
The trials and tribulation. You young, bro.
shit, I done been through a lot. Though.
Yeah, it's crazy how the story goes.
Yeah, but like it made me like just go into dark. Like when you're young and you don't have nobody teaching you how to express your feelings and stuff, you go into like a dark state.
Yeah, I was gonna say depression. Like that's just hard to deal with.
Yeah.
So like I feel like I went into that state. I didn't even know what to do, bro. I'm like, I'm trying to go to the Army. I'm trying to go to the Marines.
That's wild.
You didn't
Kill
have
myself.
Yeah,
like
what-
you feel like not kill myself, but like
Go out there and
risk
get
my
it.
life.
Yeah.
Like
you didn't have no one to reach out to, man.
It didn't feel that
Because
way.
it's hard, dog. Because
Nobody that
we're
feel
men.
that. Yeah,
So
feel-
it's like I can't, as much as I want to go to my homies, sometimes I can't, bro. I got pride, and you know what I mean. It's like I want to tell the homies, but like I don't, because like I don't want to be. You know what I mean?
it's pride, and then it's just like that. Nobody can really feel how you feeling.
Yeah, you feel alone.
And it's scary when you start to think like, is this what the fuck is life? Like,
What's it about?
Is this it? Like,
Is this it?
what? Like, you feel me? Like, look,
So how'd you get through that?
I made a song. Well, I had went to the.
You said you signed up for the. You were really thinking about like signing up for the Marines.
Like where they
The
be
recruiting office?
the recruiting
He was
office
there,
type
took the
shit.
test and
Ah.
everything.
Test and everything.
No.
Yeah.
He scored
shit.
high as fuck.
Oh, you were
So
about
they-
to go.
They was trying to get me in there, bro. I'm like,
You were
I had
about
scored
to
high. I'm
go.
like, they're like, you can get any job you want.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You were about to go.
bro, and I'm just thinking that night hard to myself, bro.
You went home to think about it.
But then I started writing music literally right then and there. And then I'm like, fuck it. I had a little bit of money. I'm like, fuck it. Tell my brother, bro, with my brother. So let's go to the studio. And we went to like the studio in the basement though.
Was there already somebody making music that your bro was already doing it, or how'd you tie
Nah,
into the
we
studio?
just always, yeah. I mean, we have a. So like the bro has a cousin out in New Orleans, but he's hard. But like, we never like if that didn't influence us. It was just more like we just rap in the car by ourselves.
Just freestyling, right?
And we just kind of always believed we could do some shit,
Right. So you finally were like, fuck it, let's put something down.
And then we went.
How'd you find your studio?
The bro was already kind of looking, so it was kind of meant to be type shit.
I see.
Right.
So it was like, I had money, I'm like, let's go.
Fuck it, let's go.
We recorded some shit, it was decent. It was like, it wasn't even a full song yet, it was just some, like, we were just fucking around on the mic type shit.
Right.
I still dropped it though, and it kind of went like, it got like 10K plays on
Really?
SoundCloud.
Really?
But, like, and then I dropped Time Wasted. That was like my first real song.
So was Time Wasted the song that you wrote the night you went home when you were pondering on joining the Marines or not, or no?
Yeah.
So kind of walk me through that. How
It wasn't because of that though.
Right.
It was just, I was heartbroken too, bro. I've been through heartbreaks, you feel me? So like when you get lonely, you start thinking about shit like that. You start thinking about everything. So it's just all
So make the best art.
It was really like off a broken heart from a long time ago.
right?
'Cause I ain't
So
got
not
no
even like current.
Yeah,
It was she was just still on your mind.
Yeah, type shit. Not even she. It was just that how heartbroken I was. Type shit was still on my mind.
Right.
And it made me feel like, damn, like,
And they brought it back up
you
again.
feel me? Cause I don't know. It's hard to explain. Cause I done been through a lot, and I be feeling like sometimes, like when shit like that happens, it make you not want to love nobody no more. Like you feel me?
You don't want to trust nobody, bro. Like when you get fucked, right?
Yeah, for sure.
If I trust you and you fuck me, I'm not trying to go through that shit again. That's spent time, and
Yeah, for sure.
you know.
Hell yeah, that's why I be like, fuck it. But I figured it out, and then the rapping shit started kicking on. So I just like, let me get some money to back it up, cause I could always get money.
Right.
Right. That's not the issue.
That's not the issue. You feel me? It's life for real. This is just how life is set up, honestly.
So like for real though, let's go back. Like what I said, when you made it home that night, what kind of just made you decide to pick up the pen? How did you hear the beat, or you know what I mean? Because that's a dope song.
I just typed it in, and then it just came about, and then I just wrote it. And then I still didn't think it was a hit. Like it was just in my head. Like, and then I went and made it. And that's when I was on the way home. And I'm like, damn, did I just do something? I went by myself too. Like I went to the studio. I'm like, I need to be by myself right quick.
Right.
And then I went home. I'm like, damn, did I just really?
Pump that shit
Did I really just make some shit? Like
How many times did you listen to it?
a lot.
Over and
Before
over.
I wanted to drop it that night, bro. I'm like, damn, this might hit. And then I dropped it on SoundCloud. It ran up like 5K plays in like the first 5 days. Then I dropped it on YouTube like a video.
Damn.
And that did like 10K in like 2 weeks, a month.
For real, just
Yeah.
right away started getting shit.
We started getting it, so I'm like, shit, I'm doing.
Is that really like
everything
fuck
a
the
lot of
Marines?
niggas, you feel
When
me?
did you say fuck the Marines? Or my bad, not like that, but like, you know. When did you say I'm not going?
Probably when I came to my senses, I was just like, shit, I'm made for something. Fuck.
Yeah.
Like, that was just, you feel me? I don't know.
Damn, that's wild.
How do you kind of think like that shit caught on? Like, cause I mean, when I listen to it, like I think it's like a timeless song, bro. You can play that shit any generation. That shit cracks.
Yeah, bro, that
You got
shit,
the cool little video, and you got the sound for the youth. You know what I mean?
I feel like the reason why it went crazy is because, like, I already kind of been kind of known a little bit in the community. Everybody kind of know me, like, especially off Facebook.
Like a little bit. Y'all have like a little name kind of popping on some
I
shit.
got, like, well, me, I don't know. I guess I used to have a lot of females on my shit.
Yeah.
So it's just be like, and I guess I'm a pretty boy, so you feel me? I'll be putting myself out there. But like, and then I know I'm known in the streets, so it's like, it just all ties good together or some shit, and I'm like, fuck it. And it goes crazy.
You kind of have like a good little recipe going, you know?
And it's a young niggas be fucking with me. I be like, damn, it's been like hella kids that they came up to me when I go to the mall. People come up to me and it be crazy.
Does that shit trip you out?
I be like, man, you gotta ask him. We be like going, it be crazy. I be
Everywhere
like,
we
bro,
go, they
we
be like-
downtown, old ass niggas like, be like, Well, not old ass niggas. I don't want you feel
Right,
me?
but no, just older cats. that you,
Old ass
that you definitely
motherfuckers,
wouldn't expect to listen to your music.
Yeah, I'm like, cause y'all, you know, the older cats hate the young generation.
Oh
music.
yeah, they be hating.
So
That surprises you though, right?
yeah, it make me feel go harder. I'm like, damn, the city really hearing me, especially like when I went down the opening day,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like bro, I was getting stopped everywhere. I'm like,
Ain't no, but you know what that lets you know, bro? Is good music is good music, and you're putting out good music at like a young age, and you're keeping it consistent. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And it's like people are recognizing it's sticking because, like you said, like shit is hard to stick on people's mind nowadays. When you go to opening days and you got white people, old people.
and I don't think it's not even about me making like a lot of music. It's about me like my song would be like
Just a hit.
It's not gimmicky though. It's not like other people are making like gimmicky music where it
That
like
shit natural.
fits a certain crowd.
Right.
Your shit like sounds good. It's good music.
Yeah.
It's almost like we talked about earlier, like Universal. Like it hits so many genres.
Cause like all the songs that I played at my shows were all songs like a year, 2 years old. That's that one song, Time Wasted, 2 years old. Big Ass Nina's like a year old. Like all the hard songs is like almost a year old. So that even goes to show, you feel me? Like I feel like when it gets all said and done, I'll still have a fan. Like that song,
Oh, for sure.
music is gonna go down like as a legend, like type shit.
What's crazy is like everyone has like different paths, and we've seen them all here.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, you got the homie Grit who has like a ton of songs, ton of projects ready to go, but your lane is making like bangers. And it's like you already have like an audience, and you're like keeping them like at bay because you're keeping them like hungry for it. Mm-hmm. So when you do drop tracks, they kind of flock to it, and it's more like almost like a supply and demand with yours, where it's cool because it's a whole different lane.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you figured it out your own way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and my people that be going for my music be going hard for me. So I be like, fuck it, why not? I can't give up. But
No, it's tight. It's dope. You have a good like following. Like, there's a good support network too. It's tight.
Yeah.
You can see it.
yeah. I'll be cooling now though. I'm gonna drop some more shit though. I'm gonna give him like a little tape, just cause like I don't be dropping.
Give them like a little 5-track EP tape.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
have a
saying?
lot
Be
of
hard.
songs?
That's what I'm gonna say. It's gonna be every song's on there. It's gonna be like how how I've been dropping, but all on one tape. You feel me? It's gonna be different. Like it's gonna be every song's gonna be a hit. It's
Right.
gonna be like
Do you have a lot of songs recorded?
hell no. I only got like 40, 30.
Yeah, not like some
Okay.
cats be having.
Yeah, bro. Cause I don't be in the studio like that. But now we just got a studio.
You're
so-
focusing on the
So it's about
quality
to
of the
change,
songs,
right?
Yeah.
But I feel like if I get in the studio, cause I be freestyling a lot now. So it's just like a lot of the new songs I be making be freestyling.
That's what I was just about to ask. You guys still freestyle?
Hell yeah. We be going cypher circles and shit in the studio.
We might have
going
to
crazy.
throw on some beats at the end. I'm just
Hell
playing.
yeah. No, we could do that for sure.
You might be a huge spit that shit up.
Hey, who do you got music with from around the town?
I got music with NinaDaChris, Brazy, my nigga Moolah Marlowe, my camp.
You're gonna have to put me on the Neighbor Nay song still. I'm gonna have to check that out for sure.
I got you on the session.
Shout out.
Shout out Nay.
Yes, sir. Shout out NinaDaChris.
My girl.
Who else? Well,
'Cause you definitely got some bangers, man. You sent me a couple of tracks that go hard.
yeah. I don't really know.
Do you have a favorite song you've done?
I got songs with him. I got a song with him, but who else?
Do you fuck with producers or do you fuck with like internet beats? How's that go?
I love to fuck with internet beats and producers. I got both. You feel me? I'm
Right.
paying for some. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
It's hard to
Here, there.
It's hard sometimes to control a hit. You feel me? Some dude might have a cold ass beat that
Got a sick one off the internet.
you feel
Yeah,
me?
that's why we got Dawson Worldwide. He be making beats
Fresh
and shit.
Yeah, he be making beats for a lot of Detroit rap.
Yeah, a lot of non-Detroit rappers. He's hot.
And then you said like your engineer is Brazy, right?
Yeah, that's my dude. He's from my camp too.
How long have you known him?
I know him. Lucky I know him since I was like, I was 13, 12.
How old are you now?
I'm 21.
Okay, you just turned 21 or what?
I turned 21 in October.
What's your birthday?
5 months ago. October 16th.
Mine's the 23rd. We're going to have a party.
Oh, that's the bro's birthday.
Get down.
You Scorpio.
Yeah, for Scorpio Libra, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's my bro. That's like one of my bestest bros, like my best friend. Like, that's my dog.
Hell yeah.
It's his black birthday. A week after mine. Literally, it's a week. 'Cause, you know. But, yeah. And it's literally right when the zodiac signs
Change, yeah.
Yes.
Another thing is you guys kind of been through like some trials and tribulations as well, kind of like dealing with street shit, right?
Yeah. You know, that's what comes with it, of course. Yeah, I done been in crazy situations.
Do you see like is there really like a lot of hate out there? Especially because, I mean, like I said, you're coming out like kind of new. Your shit's popping, so it's like...
I mean, I haven't really personally experienced. I've seen a couple shit on Facebook. Like, you know,
Yeah, of course.
like when I didn't see like people like sneak dissing, but
Like hater shit, but not
but
serious.
not none. Really, I be getting a lot of love from everybody, from all the hoods, from everybody, from Crips, Bloods, all of them. So
So,
I mean,
but so yeah, when you could cross all those boundaries,
Right.
bro, it really makes a difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think you get love from everyone?
Cause I know like everybody.
You be showing love too.
I'm a street nigga, not a game nigga, so you feel me?
Difference,
I
yep.
don't mix
Hell
that
yeah.
game nigga thing with money or nothing. That's the difference between a street nigga and a game nigga. I mean, I'm not saying game niggas are broke or nothing, but niggas that got money, they want to do certain deal with that person because, you know.
But,
It's not in the mix.
Yeah.
More in the business
You're not gonna be
format.
able to do a person with that person because he's from the opposite hood. I can, you know, and I'm
Cross
not.
all
You
that
feel
shit.
me? You feel me? I got people that I love in there too. So you feel me?
yeah.
I know what come with it, even being like around niggas. You feel me? What they call it, affiliated.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
affiliated.
I mean, I guess you could call it. I be like, I got hella love. I got cousins, you know,
Yeah.
and they're from the opposite. You feel me? So
Opposite sides.
Same.
and I be, you feel me, with them both all the time. So you feel me? It's just.
Yeah, I feel that shit 100%. That's real talk.
No, it's dope that you get love from everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I just try to stay in my lane. That's why, cause I know a lot of people, so a lot of shit can happen.
Yeah.
When you know a lot of people, a lot of shit happens. You feel me?
How do you keep like the music and like the street stuff like separate? Is it hard or I mean?
Yeah, I feel like, no, I mean, not hard. I mean, it's easy to me, honestly, when it really comes from the soul, you feel me? Like, I'm not, like, it's not like I'm not in the streets to go beef or nothing, you feel me? I'm in the streets to get money, so I don't have ops that, you feel me? Because we are beefing over turfs or nothing,
And like
you
that.
feel me?
Your shit's like a whole different ballgame.
Yeah, I mean, we in our own lane. That's what we call ourselves ballers only, because we're in our own lane, bro. You feel me? We know who to fuck with, know who don't. We know what should come with the streets and know what don't come with the streets.
Youngest entrepreneurs out in Colorado.
Shit. We already gotta worry about bullshit, so why we gotta worry about other niggas?
You guys just kind of keep it clean. You know what I mean? It's like
We got and I feel like we got our own, like our whole unit, but we're all getting something. Like, you know, we're pitching in. Like, we just got a whole studio spot.
oh, you were telling me about that, huh?
We just bought a whole studio spot downtown, so it's
Yeah.
just like
We
you
just-
About to be
feel me?
on.
Hell yeah, we painted that bitch up and everything.
The bro Khalid did it. They got a whole spot. You feel me? But you feel me? Everybody's helping out, pitching their own shit in there, getting equipment, getting good shit, getting the shit right.
Hell
So we
yeah.
can start really doing business.
Finna get Pro Tools in that bitch in a couple
We
of
got-
days.
My
Right.
dude Khalid just got the LLC for the ballers only, so you feel me? We're just
And that's the name of the-
solidified.
Ballers only.
Yeah.
That's our group. That's our group.
Who's that all? Is it like a
Me,
conglomerate?
Crazy, we got Woody, Marlo, him. It's just a whole bunch of. It's not just rap artists though. It's just like business. Like, bro, it's everybody that we knew growing
It's
up.
like
though.
networking. We got clothing lines mixed in.
Yeah, the whole
Yeah.
shebang.
The
Yeah.
whole-
Yeah, that's
enchilada.
still, you gotta have the team, man.
The team.
Yeah, we gotta
It
have
helps
it
build
all.
everything up.
And
man.
we're
Yeah.
all pushing it, and I'm like, we might as well get shit right. Everybody get a percentage when this shit is all said and done. You feel me? Because when we get up, it's gonna be hard to just feed everybody off of one.
Yeah, that's why everybody got their own
little side hustles and all that shit.
Niggas that you feel me could feed a village. So
because everything we do, it fall in the same line, like in the same book. It's just a different way. Like, you know what I mean? Like, cause I do cooking and shit, and it's like I gotta gain clientele the same way as he gotta gain viewers. You know what I'm saying? Based off of promotion and how you show.
You feel me? Might as well you get hooked on to everything. Get
a little piece of everything.
Network and revenue.
That's my little plan. Yeah.
That's why I like talking to a lot of people, because you never know who you'll run into.
Might as well catch on to the wave.
Right.
And do something right now before
it's too late.
Everybody blow up, and people that blow up are gonna stay at the top, because you feel me? That's the first ones to grind. You feel me?
Most definitely.
If ain't it from the beginning, it's gonna cost you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I'm getting those Christina verses for the low, when you gotta pay like fucking 50 racks for them, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be like, where you, homie? Shit, you were right there on the sidelines.
Started from the bottom.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. Hey, you're in one of his first videos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard body.
Hell yeah. He's featuring on it. Low key.
You guys got a video for that? And like, talk about that, because you said you feel like you did kind of change the game when it came to videos, right?
I feel like it, like when I first started dropping, bro, wasn't nobody doing. There was a couple niggas that was doing hard shit, but like, it wasn't like
it is now.
Yeah, until like, you know, the new video photographers coming out, like A1 and shit like that. That nigga, like, and my nigga Nate and fucking
what's in PH?
Cash.
PhD.
Yeah,
But yeah, that shit's cool though.
What kind of like inspires your videos? Because like I said, that first one, Time Wasted, it's kind of like
I be telling my cameraman what I want. You feel me? So
you definitely have input.
Yeah, hell yeah. I be like,
you ever deal with someone who just don't want to let you have no input, and then you be like, all right, later, peace out, Craig.
Yeah, it'd be like that with some customers for sure.
Because I feel like if I'm paying every dude I felt. Like, you feel me? I came with my money, you feel me?
They've been wanting the input and shit,
you feel
me?
Hell yeah. Hey, how would you kind of like describe like your style and your sound?
Shit. On some like rock star type of reggae, type of like rap, type of like, you know, hip hop shit, type of.
Yeah.
You know, singing shit. I don't know. It's a mix. It's a mix for everything I listen to. So.
A little bit of everything. What do you listen to? What kind of inspired you through your career, man? Or like, you know what I mean? What's kind of? That's what you're talking about.
Reggae music, tough.
Calm vibe.
With the bumble clock.
Yeah, but then on top of that, I fuck with like Boogie.
Oh yeah.
You know, Young Boys hard, Lil Durk. Dumb, they're hard. But then I listen to everything, bro. I listen to fucking Billie Eilish. You feel me? I listen to what's them people's name? Man, fuck. I fuck with they song so hard, but damn. Fuck it.
What about some of your influences?
Michael Jackson's like one of my top influences.
Low key growing up, like before G Herbo became like all big and stuff, like Lil Herb, like that was a big influence. And Lil Bibby too.
I wasn't
low key. Shit. Off the bat, yeah, that's low key probably one of the main ones that I be listening to. That like. Cause he be talking about stuff that I be going through too, so I could relate to his music. You feel me?
Yeah.
And low key, like some older music, like southern music, like down south music. You know what I'm saying? Like Pimp C and shit like that. Cause it's what my mom used to listen to, so you know I just kind of caught on to that shit.
Right.
Like
Temptation.
Oh yeah, that old school shit, the Four Tops.
You feel me? A lot of old school music.
Hey, y'all ever have anyone from the town that y'all kind of like inspired you, maybe, or y'all looked up to? as far as rapping or anything like that?
Okay, I just, not really. I just be going off my own flow. I just, you know.
I mean, I got niggas that make me go harder, like
Yeah.
crazy. He's hard, so you feel me? That make me go harder. You feel me? I gotta back that up. He's from my camp, so.
Right. And the same thing with you, man. Like when Brazy hit the stage, like literally like 20 chicks got up and went to the stage or went to the stage and like getting it. And it's like, hell yeah. Like that's what I fucking talk about. That's fucking Biggie right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my dude Woody, Marlo especially, because he's the one that brought me into this shit. He's the one that made me go to the studio.
Yeah.
So.
How'd he make you go to the studio? You don't want to go or what?
Nah, he's the one that was like got the studio. And he
That's
was
who
like,
you.
yeah, that's the one.
That's who you hit up when you were like, I got the bread to put down the song.
So yeah, we own it. So we're sticking to it.
Right. Hey, who would you say your music's aimed at? A little bit of everyone, and it is changing, right?
It's for everybody. I feel like, I don't know, I make different songs, like different flows on different songs. I don't stick to one flow. So I think that's what makes every song like kind of catchy, because it's like something different every time.
Because you have the shit for the streets, and you have the shit for the ladies, and then the shit for the kids.
You're like, damn, but it's just like every song everybody can listen to, kind of, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I'll be just making whatever come to me, because at that point, they're just fucking with me. Because that's me dropping me.
Right.
So.
If you wanted like the people out there to know like just one thing about you that they don't know, man, what would it be?
Like that they don't want to know.
That they don't know, or something that they don't know. You know what I mean?
That I want them to know. That I don't want them to know.
I'm like, I'm high. Something out there, you know, like they might not know about you. I guess, you know, a fact that they don't know about.
Some facts. I said,
Oh,
like,
you remember the first time you smoked weed?
There you go.
yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
I was what, 12, 13. Like everybody around me already was smoking weed though. It's crazy. And then like around, I used to like didn't like smoking. I used to be like, nah, that shit is not good.
Right.
You feel me? Because I used to try to be in sports. But when I was like 12, I hit the blunt. I was high as fuck eating Starburst. And I was watching the documentary. You know that mermaid documentary that came out on Animal Planet.
Which one?
It was a mermaid documentary.
Nah.
Y'all never seen it? It came out on Animal Planet.
I'm gonna have to check that shit out.
That documentary was crazy, but that shit just happened.
That's true. Watching the first time you smoked weed.
And I was just like, what the fuck? And I had school the next day, and I came to school, and I was just tired. I was just tired.
Did you smoke the next day, or did you smoke the next week?
Yeah, when did you smoke again?
I didn't really smoke like that, and then it was chilling, and then I started smoking towards like the summer, because that was like during school time. Then towards the summer, I started smoking.
But it was like different for you. You could have smoked if you wanted to before then.
Hell yeah!
Like it wasn't like you.
Like my whole family smoked. Like my little brother was smoking. My little cousin was smoking.
Everybody's already smoking, and you were the only one not.
They used to pressure me. My whole family, like, I used to be the one that, like, nigga, where the fuck you ain't hitting this?
That's different than most people's, like, their first time smoking weed is like, I had to go with my friends. We hid behind a little shack by the little thing.
That's how
You
they
know,
by the
it's
train
like,
tracks.
Finally, I was like, all right.
I grew up in a big family, so it was like, and all of them smoked. Like,
yeah.
So I was like,
That's funny.
Hey, does anyone else in your family do music?
No.
No, but
Not that I know.
A couple of my cousins do music.
is anybody tight?
Yeah, they decent. You feel me? They still finding their sound, but I fuck with their sound. But that's why we got this team, so niggas to help them out.
Everybody's gonna eat, you feel me? Not just me, you feel me? Not just whoever else, you feel me? Everybody's gonna eat.
Even my little brothers be trying to rap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's people starting to now. Huh?
Yeah.
Now that you
Once I'm on, I'm gonna be like, fuck it, Grammy, you want to rap right
What's
quick?
up? Yeah.
Oh, good.
Here's some bars.
You know what's funny is I kind of seen that shit in the studio firsthand with like Nay. She really just grabbed the homie and like you're on this song and threw him in there and like he kind of came up with a couple bars and she helped him out with a couple bars. I think
That's how it be happening.
Namek helped out with a couple bars before he laid his little verse and it sounded tight. You know what I mean? So that's wild, man. You know what I mean? Hey, do you remember the first time you smoked weed?
Yeah, I was with one of my cousins, and he used to like take weed. Like my grandma, she used to have weed in the cabinet, like in the cabinet in the kitchen. And
In the coffee fucking.
Nah, she had like her little jar. Her shit looked like she was the dispensary type shit. Like she just had like hella jars lined up in her shit.
All the different flavors and shit.
all the
She wasn't even
different
smoking Reggie, huh?
Nah, she wasn't smoking no Reggie.
Damn, when he says grandma, she ain't smoking Reggie. Dang, I'm old, bro.
It's like, oh no, my bad. That was my auntie. My auntie.
Still.
She was you feel me? Yeah, older than you feel me? But yeah, he had took some weed and he had rolled up a joint in the bathroom, and he's like, "You want to smoke?" And I'm like, "Bro, I never smoked before." And then he's like, "Bro, just come on." I had went into the bathroom before, like, you feel me, like before we even went to go smoke, and this nigga left like stems and like little weed crumbs like this shit
Everywhere.
I'm like, bro, you better clean that shit.
You had to clean up.
I'm like, bro, you better clean that shit up. You finna get niggas in trouble. But yeah, we had went down, like, we had barely even walked away from the house. Like, we had, cause like by my house it's like a little curve, so we had went on the other side of the curve and sat on the sidewalk. We was smoking and shit, but I wasn't even inhaling the smoke. I was just like blowing that shit. He's like, you ain't even smoking. I'm like, how you smoke? He's like, you gotta inhale that shit. So I inhaled that shit. I started choking. I was like, shit.
It was a joint?
Yeah, it was a joint.
Did you get high?
I was high as hell.
Hell yeah, once you inhaled that shit.
Yeah.
Once you're coughing on weed, you're
You already know.
That high back then was different.
I sitting there coughing for like 5 minutes, boy.
People that wasn't smoking back then,
That's a whole deal. You be like, boom, 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 boom. Oh shit.
Just going crazy, like,
Oh,
yo,
high. Yeah, what the
You
fuck?
feel all the vibration.
All the
And then y'all smoking the gas too. Like y'all know about Reggie.
hell.
You almost get a little anxiety.
I
Almost
mean,
like, oh, shit.
like I had like smoked Reggie before, you know what I'm saying? Like some
You gotta go
mid.
to Jamaica for that.
Yeah.
See,
I had smoked some mid before.
Talking straight brick weed though.
Yeah, hey, but back in the day, that was the thing. There wasn't really much like.
See, when I
It used to be
what my
called
mom
kill.
used to tell me
I
about.
It
got
was on
into
fire.
the game, it was like herb and shit was coming out. So like,
Yeah,
Like I could have got. This is really why I got stuck on it, because by the time I was like really wanting to smoke, my cousin.
Weed was beautiful.
Yeah.
When I would pay $20.
Yeah, it wasn't even nothing.
Yeah, hook it up.
Yeah, weed is cheap by then. See, back in the day, that
was
same weed
cool.
was $50-$60 an eighth, no
And it
matter
did?
what, and it wasn't even that fire.
Right.
That's
For
crazy.
an eighth.
And what's
Yeah,
crazy is you were on the
bro.
weed man's time. Like it might take 2-3 days to get a hold of him because he was just like, I'm at lunch. I'm gonna call you back and never call you back. And not like now where you can go anywhere real quick and you know what I mean.
We had swag, though we had brick weed and pressed like a little.
Yeah,
it's like compact brick.
A pound was this big, bro.
Whoa.
you slang that shit at
And
Denny's.
you just pop that shit up and take out the seed.
That and carton of cigarettes,
Whoa.
homie. Shit.
Wow, for sure.
You get zips and a carton of cigarettes at Denny's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The smoking section and the non-smoking.
Exactly, yo.
Bro, this shit was wild.
That's lucky crazy. Like you
Back in the day,
you
and-
could smoke in the
In the
restaurants.
restaurant, and then
shit,
it's
that
like,
shit
it's like, oh yes, you think that's just because they're smoking over there, don't mean everybody else over here ain't getting
ain't literally
the
secondhand smoke.
Yeah, fuck you.
Dog, I remember like when they kind of started like regulating on that. This place in Boulder, it was like a club and they had like a smoking section, but it was like plexiglass.
Downstairs was it the-
No, it was like a room where you could see everyone, bro. But you would come out there, you would just, oh my god, smell like
smoke, cigarette smoke.
the most grossest shit ever.
Hell no.
That's nasty.
You know what I mean? Hey, one thing about y'all too, man, is y'all like to turn up. Y'all like to party down, huh? Y'all like to get everyone involved.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I be turned. Low-key. I be lit.
You guys be throwing big parties and shit.
I used to when I was like 15, 16.
Yeah.
I used to. That's why I stopped drinking and shit. Cause I used to just go crazy, bro. I used to throw house parties, bro, basement parties. But
It's
I
just
was
too
young.
dangerous nowadays.
Yeah,
Can't trust
I'm
what
glad I got
anybody's
to
intentions
experience,
is.
like, you know,
Like a little bit.
that, yeah, cause like towards like my junior year, sophomore year, that's when really my whole high school years when it really stopped. Like people started getting popped.
Yeah.
Shit, so.
I mean, they've always been getting popped, but nowadays it seems like a little crazier. I was watching some shit the other day. Like, it's a new thing is like the slide. Like, they're like, you know what I mean? The Draco was the last one. Now they want the fully automatic, so they just get everyone real quick.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. Like, you know what I mean? That's like their stardom.
Shit's wild, bro.
Have you been traveling at all? Like doing any kind of music or?
Nah, not yet. I was supposed to, but not yet. I ain't ready yet. I feel like I gotta grind a little bit harder. I gotta back my. I don't want nobody to like. I don't want nobody to really provide for me. I want to back myself up.
You just want to do it like, not that you want to do it all yourself, but you want to do it all with your team, so you own all the rights and get all the money and don't have to fucking deal with all kinds of fuck shit, like signing to a label or some shit.
Because we are the label.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I want people to say put me on.
Yeah.
Because you know they be twisting shit up in the end.
Nah, I already know.
That is how people are.
Like this dude.
Shut the fuck up with that bullshit.
Nah, but yeah, but it's good.
What's the future hold? What do you guys got coming up? Anything big?
I got a tape coming out. I don't know if it's gonna be 12 songs. I don't know if it's gonna be 6. I don't know if it's gonna be 9. I don't know if it's gonna be 4.
Oh shit!
You feel this?
Right. You know, it's all up in there right now.
Yeah.
We'll probably
So y'all gonna get
open up
some-
a
You have
kitchen
enough
in the
songs
next
though to do
couple
some-
months.
Something good though.
I've been showing previews of my songs and they've been wanting them, begging them for them. So I'm
Like fiends.
Yeah, drop that shit.
You got to get them a little something, man.
yeah, no, that's what I'm like. But it's good that I'm anticipating this shit. So it's just like when it drops, I feel like it's
You know, crazy gonna pop.
I feel like my next couple of drops should take me somewhere if I do it right. You feel me?
Playing chess, we're not playing checkers. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. I'm out here thinking
That's why
about
I
opening
don't-
up a
I don't
kitchen
really
in the
care
next
about
couple of
buying
months.
beats and shit right now because I don't even really make profit. I don't make profit off of them, so I'm just gaining my fan.
Right.
That's why my shit don't be on Apple Music and shit.
And that's what I was telling Elvis earlier, man. Is like everyone has their own lane, but I definitely like the lane that you guys are in with. You want to take over the city, like, you know what I mean. You want to, go someplace and fucking have 100 motherfuckers there.
Like imagine if I, the time wasted, I drop it on Apple Music and go crazy. Then a dude find out they can sue me and they claim all the money that make it from it.
Where before you could
I feel
negotiate.
like that song still has potential to even still blow up. You feel me?
Hell yeah.
Cause like you just don't heard it, so now you like damn that.
I was like, send that shit to me. Can I get it? You're like, here you go, bro. I was like, sweet. We're gonna put a little video. Shit's hard. Dope shit. You know what I mean?
Any shows coming up?
Yeah, I should have one coming in the end of May. I've been making money off of shows, so I've been
Trying to put them shits.
trying to be cool. Like, 'cause I feel like that's where money at right now.
For real. Nah, we're gonna have to definitely link up with you.
Cause I be spending a lot of money. Just to look
Nah, I
fly.
feel you. This shit's expensive. It ain't cheap.
Yeah,
You
you
feel
gotta,
me?
gotta stay fresh. It's expensive.
This game is not cheap.
My image up, you feel me? Gotta keep everything up. My video game, gotta be cold. My engineer, what I'm spitting on gotta be cold. The vibe gotta be right. Buy drugs and shit, you know.
The whole nine.
Everything gotta be the best. You know?
Sometimes I be going to the studio wasting time.
Right. Can't do that. Especially if you're paying for it. But now that you got the studio, I mean, it's a whole different ballgame. You could fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it ain't there yet, but we gonna definitely get there too.
But no, that's one thing I never. That's one of the next steps for people is like you gotta get your own studio, man, because then you don't have to worry about paying. You could just
Pretty cool
fucking.
though. That shit's all black out right now, so it'd be hard if we get some like neon. Don't they got like neon graffiti?
Oh yeah.
Some kind of paint or some shit, some black light paint or some shit.
Hell yeah.
some trippy shit.
Yep. Yes.
Walking into like the forest or something.
Yeah. So,
Hey, when y'all ain't doing music or you ain't cooking, what kind of, y'all got any hobbies, any kind of shit y'all like to do, man?
Shit.
Get money.
Yeah.
That's all I think about now.
Shit, I low-key just, I be fucking with stocks and shit. I guess that's a hobby. Shit,
I
just
like
like promoting my.
I'm a food connoisseur.
What kind of food do you like, bro? What's your favorite? What's your go-to every day
Like
for the
my
rest of your
favorite,
life? Top 3.
If I want my rest of my life, seafood.
Some steak and shrimp, some steak and lobster,
steak and
some hibachi, bro. Yeah, I can
Steak
fuck.
ain't no seafood. Steak ain't no seafood, bro.
No, I know that, but I'm saying I can do the hibachi, bro. Like steak and shrimp or steak and
I
lobster or
ain't
steak
gonna
shrimp.
lie.
Lie.
Yeah.
I done
Yesterday,
all types
niggas had went to Fleming's. I went there for my first time for my auntie's birthday, and I had got like this steak and shrimp, like they had cooked the steak, and they put the shrimp on top of it, and it had came like with a little butter on the side, like it was like
That shit was
in
so
my mouth.
amazing,
I was
huh?
like, damn. I was like, this might be my favorite place.
Steak is fire though.
Hell yeah.
But what else? Seafood. I eat all types of seafood, bro. Like I grew up in an Asian household, so I eat all types of seafood.
Yeah, that's tight.
What else?
You got a go-to spot, restaurant?
Benihana. That's my favorite. That's my favorite
Hell
spot.
yeah,
Benihana.
Where you
Yeah,
trying to
it's
go,
on.
bro? I just actually found a fucking $50 gift card the other day in my backpack.
That's hot.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
I love Benihana. I be going there all the time.
Benihana's is good, bro, but I like the other spot too in Aurora, the hibachi, right off the highway. I don't know the name of it. You ain't know what I'm talking about? It's the same thing, bro. It's like a little bit. I'm gonna take you there too. It's kind of. Is that the one right behind? I'm talking about the one right behind Joe's Crab Shack,
Is that Sugami?
I'm not sure.
or Sugami right there by the
It might
tattoo
be.
shop on Chambers.
It might be.
Cause that's the hibachi to go. That's the good shit over
He said that's the
24/7.
hibachi to go.
Nah, last Sunday I drove to 5 motherfucking spots and every place was closed. And I'm like, I know the motherfucking hibachi's open and someone called and placed the order. And after going to 5 different, for real, literally 5 different spots, bro, I'm like, go here, here. You know what I'm saying? It was wild, bro. Hey, so what other kind of fucking, you know what I mean? You got music coming out, you got shows, like, you know what I mean?
Other than my new tape, nah. I mean, most of the tape is gonna have videos coming with it.
That's what I was saying. You guys definitely got. How many videos you got right now? Because I seen you on a couple of
I
joints.
got like 10, 11,
Dope, yeah, that's good.
7 of them got over 10K. All of them got over 8K.
That's dope.
Like, including my features. So that's why I be texting. I really don't like doing features, so that's why I really be. Feel me? If I like doing features, then I'm gonna do it for free.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you be taxing? If you don't mind me asking, what's the average?
So I don't really be taxing, honestly. If whatever somebody come with, I be helping people out, honestly. I be just
You be showing them the homie love.
Mm-hmm.
What if it's some whack ass shit? We let them know.
Yeah, I don't. You feel me? If they show me love, then I show them love. You feel me?
What if they come at you with some whack ass shit though, with $1,000?
Or what?
Some whack ass shit, like a whack song, and they want you to get on.
$1,000.
And $1,000. Like, say I got $1,000, bro, and you're like,
Again, the cold hook.
they get the co-hook. All right,
Yeah,
we definitely improving their song, right? All right.
be like, damn.
The hook is fresh. Man.
The hook is
The hook is
I like
fresh,
that
though.
answer, bro. That shit is tight as fuck. That was a good ass. You didn't really compromise like the whole thing, but I give you cold ass hook and I'll make that shit pop, bro. And
Yeah,
like,
he's hard with the hooks for sure.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I get you.
you be like writing hooks, or you be freestyling those too,
I be
or just kind of depends.
I be freestyling, and that's be my best one. Yeah, that shit be coming at like that to me. I don't write them all down a lot. Like a lot of the beats I listen to, I just memorize them by the melody.
Yeah.
Not just when I listen to it, the hook, same hook pop up.
Just, you feel it.
I can't switch up a song because every time I listen to that beat, the hook pop up
Right off the bat, or what? Was that like the kind of?
in my head. I don't know what be happening, but when I be making music, it be hard though. It be feeling like I'm painting. For real.
You said you be getting writer's block, right?
Hell yeah, all the time.
When you get it, is it like for a long time? Like, is it for like weeks? Is it for like a month
Like
or?
months. Bro, I'm not in writer's block no more because I feel like I just made a hard song. But
When you're like your shit
I was
like.
in there for like 5 months. Like I be in there for like 5 months, even before Big Ass Nina. Because I had got shot and then like I was just like before that I didn't drop a lot, so.
Were you in the hospital a long time when you got shot?
I was just a week. It was just a week.
Just a week. That's
Still.
that's a long time.
It felt like a long time
That
because
shit feels
COVID
like
happened.
forever. Oh, it was during COVID.
Then they had me off all the drugs, making me go to sleep. So every 2 hours I was waking up, and I'm like, "What day is it?" And it's the same day.
It's the same day.
I'm looking at TVs and watching TV, going, telling them I need more drugs.
Yeah, just give me some more of that shit.
Do you mind if I ask where you got shot at?
I got shot like on my body, or
Like, yeah, like did you get shot in your leg or?
I got shot. So 3 of them went into my armpit. 2 of them went straight through my armpit, and 1 of them went in my arm, like in through my body type shit, through my lung. It went through my it went through my ribs, and then it went through my lung and on my back.
Yeah, they all went through, exited.
Yeah, and then 1 went through my leg, straight through my right leg, kind of by my shin area.
You remember like when you heard the shots, like fucking, did you try to run? Were you like just fucking hit the ground or like?
Yeah, I mean, I heard it, and then like I didn't know what. At first, I didn't know what happened. I just knew I was in shock. But I've been in shock before, so I know what it. Like,
Did you know it was like gunshots, or you think maybe it was fireworks, or you
the
didn't?
girl had yelled fireworks, so when I was in shock, I kind of was thinking it was that. So, but my body, it just didn't feel right because I was in shock. But I know what it feels like for a fact, how it feels to be in shock. So I'm like, some shit's happening,
Yeah.
and then I go to look, and I can see bullets literally flying off the concrete. Like you could literally see them just pew, pew.
Everywhere, right?
Yeah, it felt like slow motion, but everything was going by fast.
Do you remember how many shots they fucking counted?
Yeah.
Just something stupid, huh?
I think it was like over 100.
Damn.
Yeah, it was like kids got shot and some other shit.
That's fucking horrible.
Yeah, and then
Did they fucking have to rush your ass out of there? Did the fucking homies take you?
well, when I reacted, I looked. I'm like looking around. I'm kind of confused still. And I still hear gunshots, but I'm still thinking I'm getting shot because I feel something in my back a little bit. So I'm like, oh, did I get shot again? And I just start running down the block, and then I ask for help, but they're scared to help me. Cause they see blood and shit, so I'm like, fuck it, I'm just keep running. I need to save myself. Go to my brother's car. I don't know what the fuck. I didn't call nobody. I'm just waiting in front of my brother's car. My brothers come running, and then my brother's like, "You good? You good? Everybody good?" And then I'm like, "I got shot." And like, I showed him my leg. He's like, "Oh no, you good? That's a leg shot." And then I'm like, "Nigga, I got shot." And then I showed him my like I could feel it kind of. And he's like, "Oh shit!" Like, cause he could see all the blood dripping down. And then we hop in his car and we just skate all the way to there's a clinic that popped up on the location map.
There's a what?
A clinic
Uh-huh.
popped up first. We don't know that area. We was on the west side, and we don't know that area. So there's a clinic, and then that shit was closed. So when we pulled up, it was
That fucking sucks.
And like I'm lucky at that point. I'm lucky getting tired, bro. Like that's how I'm feeling. I'm getting.
You feel
tired.
that shit?
Yeah, I'm like I feel like if you give up, that's when you feel me, you die. You feel me?
Right. So you're just trying to fight through it, trying to stay awake.
Yeah, and then we get to the hospital finally, like 2 minutes later. It was fast, but it felt like forever. You feel
Right.
me? And then we get there, then I rush into the hospital. I get up, I help I don't want my brothers, you feel me, in the situation, so I help myself up, so I'm running, like, my brother has me on his shoulder, though.
That's crazy. You're kind of still able to run and like kind of like.
It's just because I was scared for my brothers.
Your adrenaline's pumping. So
I'm not
yeah.
even caring about myself. I think that's why. I feel like if I was caring about myself, then it would probably be like, like fuck.
Right, but you were just.
But I was caring about my brother, so I'm like, nigga, fuck this. Like, this is life or like, you feel me? This is a crazy situation.
To rewind it real quick, when you got shot initially, did you know you knew you got shot once, but did you know you got shot like 3 times or 4 times, or no? You just thought you got hit once?
Yeah, I thought I got hit once or twice. It just felt weird. Like, I don't know. I just felt like maybe because I got shot once, the whole body just hurts.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, we get to the hospital, they do surgery and shit, and I wake up the next day. Well, I think later that day, and I look at my side right here, bro, I just see a whole bunch of holes. I'm like, what the fuck?
It was cracking.
Like, then I look at my leg, and I know there's a bullet hole in there, and I'm just like, damn. They put a metal plate over my ribs, and they like put fake bone, because it was like, they kind of like, the bullets kind of like fucked up my ribs.
Do you know what they shot you with, or what you got shot with?
I think up here was 9s, but down here was a 40 for sure. 40 caliber.
Swallows.
Fuck yeah. And then you said you were fucking just in and out of it for like a whole week while you're in the hospital.
Yeah.
How deep in the music were you at that time?
Like 6 months. I just started doing music.
Damn.
Did that like amp it up at all for you think at all, or nah?
It made me go crazier with my music. That's what made me drop Big Ass Nina. Cause like, I feel
On some Rocky 50 Cent shit?
nigga can't take it, you feel me? And it's Nina, you feel me? That's me. Nina, you feel me? That's my mama's name, so you feel me? And I'm pushing that, you feel me? So, and that's my name, you feel me? So.
Oh yeah, we was talking about the other day, talking about maybe kind of changing the name a little bit just to Nina, right?
Yeah, because that's what everybody calls me now, Nina. Nina, like, you feel me? So, I mean, I might keep it NinaDaChris just because it's different, but, like, everybody calls me Nina, so it's like, and, like, there's not a lot of niggas that you know that's Nina.
Right.
So, I feel like it's a cool nickname.
Hell yeah. Shit, after all that shit happened, did you start like having to move, or did you start moving like a different way?
I mean, not really, because it wasn't on my side of town, so it was just like, it was just really wrong.
Just caught in the crossfires type shit?
Wrong place at the wrong time. Yeah. Wrong place at the wrong time, and then, well, like how I said, I mean, I've always been moving cautious, 'cause you never know nowadays.
Especially, I was gonna say, kind of nowadays, it's kind of different game, bro. You know, it really is.
I feel like everybody gotta move cautious.
No matter what you're doing.
Yeah, but,
You ever been to like any parties and seen any kind of crazy shit? Like kind of shit. I remember back in the day, bro. This is way back in the day, but they used to cruise like Pepsi and shit. And I seen these one fools like in these Beamers on the corner right there, like in Glowville. They start talking shit to these Mexican fools. Before you know, these fools pull out gauges out their dickies, fool, and they're like, that shit ain't real. Like Boys in the Hood, it's like Crenshaw, fools start bucking, fools trying to get the fuck out of there because it's not that easy to get out of, kind of one way out. Like, you know what I mean? Bitches running, all kinds of crazy shit.
Nah, I ain't really seen no crazy shit. Just, I mean, yeah,
Shit,
I
like
guess.
a couple fights and shit.
I seen a couple crazy shit, but not too many. You feel me? I be staying to myself, so I don't get into shit like that.
Just working on your craft, right?
Yeah. Like, man, I be feeling like I know when it's time to go. I know when it's time to go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I told Fo that the other night, the homie Fo, shout out over there at Herman's. But I was here late night smoking, getting some work done and shit, and I started to go home down Broadway, and I'm running out of gas. And I got to pull in that 7-Eleven right across from Herman's, and I kind of stopped, and I looked, I kind of did the whole snare, and it looked like it was about to go down, and literally like 5 minutes later, they start bucking, and I was like, I ain't gonna stop here and put gas. I'm like, fuck this shit. Drove down to Santa Fe and just kind of went that route, and like the next day I heard like, yeah, they was getting it right there. And now you go there, there's a million police, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. Well, shit, man. You got any kind of final thoughts? Any final words you guys got, man? Any shout outs?
Shout out Ballers Only Entertainment. Shout out my nigga Baby D. Shout out my nigga Khalid. Shout out my nigga Marlo.
Yes, sir.
Shout out Crazy.
Yes, sir.
Shout out Woody.
Shout out Dawson
Shout out the
Worldwide.
whole team.
Hell yeah.
Home team.
Shout out Pax Trap, Denver,
Shout
Colorado.
out Pax Trap. Shout out JoeThunder.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir.
You said they call you Elvis Freshleee.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Elvis Freshleee.
That's hard. Elvis Freshleee.
Hell yeah.
Elvis Freshleee.
Hey, what's y'all social media, man? Where can they find y'all music and shit?
SoundCloud, YouTube, mainly. I got like 2 songs on Apple Music and Spotify, but I got songs coming for sure.
How do they find you? What's your
NinaDaChris, NinaDA, Chris. So it's NIDA. You know, the Chris.
You can find me STTBOG Pack, 2 C's. You feel me? And Real Bust Down Food on Instagram. Hell yeah. You can find all my food on there.
Pack Trap.
hire the catering team?
Hell
Catering
yeah.
events.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
a couple
Special
of business
requests.
cards I could give you too.
Yeah, special
Check them
requests
out.
available. Custom, what'd you say? Custom orders available.
Hell yeah, custom orders.
What's like your most order that people order? What do they kind of, you know what I mean? That you're the
Everybody
most
be going crazy for the jerk chicken pasta.
jerk
like-
chicken pasta.
Yeah.
Yeah, I be fucking with his fries that he make, but like,
And-
it'd be like cheese fries.
Cheese fries.
Yeah, they like loaded cheese fries with jalapeno, steak, and shrimp. And then, you feel me? Do my little Dougie with them bitches.
What's the fries cost you in the, you know what I mean? What's that kind of, you know what I mean? You got to come with like a $20 minimum. What's the deal? How the
Depends on if he's not making it that day.
Yeah,
so I got to get a calendar. So I got to get the calendar to see what
Yeah.
day, what meats today, like the Mexican spot. Today's
We still trying to
sausage.
figure out what's favorites. You feel me?
Yeah, cause
we gotta, like I said, he got a crave plate that you could just call at any time and order for it. Like,
What's on the crave plate? Can you tell us?
it's
So,
anything
like-
that you want, but it costs more than what it would usually cost. if,
Yeah,
like,
because it's
you
like custom order.
feel me?
You gotta
Gotcha.
go get the ingredients.
hell yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Make
literally,
that
I just
shit.
call you up and you go to the store and get what they need and give me a
Yeah,
price.
Man.
we'll talk and shit, and then like I'll make you an invoice. You know what I'm saying? And then it basically like, I mean, you know what the invoice is,
Yeah.
right? And then like you feel
Pay
me?
the invoice, boom, come through with the fucking food.
Hell yeah, we set a date, a time. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
hard, bro. He can make anything, bro.
What's your go-to seafood?
Like, shit, I low key fuck with salmon, but I low key like I've been craving like catfish and shit, so I've been fucking
Right.
with catfish, and then like I like doing like crawfish and like lucky I've been fucking with lobster. Like I did like a fried lobster the other day. Like I don't know, I just be like fucking around in the kitchen, just having
Just
fun.
experiment and shit.
Yeah, yeah, cause it's like me going to culinary school, but me teaching myself type shit.
little trial in
Seafood
there.
is trending right now, though.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
People fucking with them seafood
I've
boils.
been eating seafood since I was a youngin', bro. Like my grandpa's like, nigga, I'm talking about squid, everything, bro.
Hell yeah.
Do you have a favorite out of all of it?
Lobster.
Lobster is the bomb.
That's my favorite. That's what I get at Benny Hunters. I be getting double
Double
lobster.
meat, yeah.
I be,
Order 2 lobsters for dinner.
bro, I order it's like a lot. So
I get like the steak, the lobster, and the shrimp. And
Yeah,
the-
steak,
That's what-
lobster, shrimp.
That's what I
Yeah.
get. It's called the
The trio or whatever, or
the Benny Hunters Deluxe.
the deluxe. Yeah.
I fuck with fried calamari. That shit is good.
Calamari's fair.
I ain't tried calamari yet.
When I went
Onion
to
rings, like seafood onion
Maziano's,
rings.
yeah,
Fire.
basically,
Like seafood onion rings.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. I was like,
them
I got-
bitches is so good.
fire.
Onion rings.
It's like little,
But
it's fire.
Calamari is like squid.
I
Squid,
thought
yeah.
calamari was a little egg thingy.
Nah,
Nah,
that's
that's
caviar.
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 The little fish eggs.
Have you guys ever eaten caviar? Have you?
Yeah, I have
Is it
actually.
any good?
Yes, the caviar I tried, it was fire. It was at a sushi restaurant.
Oh shit.
They plugged me
Never
in.
tried it.
Sushi's
hard.
Yeah, sushi's fire. I fuck with it.
Never tried it.
It's my favorite.
Well, shit, brothers, we appreciate y'all coming on the show, man. You know what I mean? Definitely long overdue. We're going to do it again. Next time, we're going to bring a couple guests with us, man, like we was talking about. You know what I mean?
Have a little round table.
Stay tuned.
You know what I mean? But shit, if you don't know, like I said, check him out. NinaDaChris. We got Pac the Chef, Elvis Freshleee, your boy JoeThunder. We are out of here. You can
Yo,
find us on
peace.
all platforms. Promote that shit. Let them know. Support.
Shout out, Be Good.
Yeah, shout out, Be Good. Shout out, everyone. We out here. Peace.